friends, welcome to my channel. So in the last videos we discussed the various fields of the TCP header. Now in the today's video we are going to discuss three-way handshaking. Three-way handshaking. So we have basically three steps. When one device wants to communicate with another device, there are basically three steps. The first step is connection establishment. The first step is connection establishment. The second step is data transfer. The third step is connection termination. So these are basically three steps which every device want to communicate to each other has to follow. So when two devices want to communicate, before transferring the actual data, firstly they will establish a connection. They will give basic knowledge of itself to the other party. Okay, they are just trying to know each other. They are just trying to know the compatibilities or the capabilities of each other in the connection establishment phase. When after they have known the compatibilities of each other, then they will be transferring the data. Okay, both the devices will communicate. They will send messages to each other. After everything has been done, now we have to release the connection. We have to now terminate the connection. Okay, we will be discussing how all these three phases works one by one. So now firstly let's discuss the connection establishment phase. How two devices are going to establish a connection. First is connection establishment. How they establish a connection. Let's suppose these are the two machines. This is our sender. Okay, this is sender and this one is receiver. Okay, we have two machines. One machine is of sender and one is of receiver. Or you can call it this is my machine, this is machine of Aarti and this is machine of Aman. We both want to communicate. So first step to communicate is the connection establishment. Connection establishment means they both would try to know the compatibilities of their devices. Both the devices will know each other's compatibility. So how they will establish a connection, how they will exchange their device capability information. How they are going to exchange it? Firstly, sender will give information of its device capacity or capability to the receiver. Okay, it will send first times sin is equal to 1. Okay, when first time you are going to establish connection with the receiver, you are going to set sin field to 1. Okay, and what we are saying that we will be sending our sequence number from 150 to 500. And sender will say receiver that my segment size is 50 bytes. My my one segment size or packet size is going to be 50 bytes. And sender will say my window size is 500 bytes. Okay, this is the complete information of the sender, which sender is giving to the receiver. Because this information later, when you will be transferring your original data, this information is really going to be helpful. Okay, so what sender is saying? Sender is saying that my window size is 500 byte. My total buffer size is 500 byte. So it is saying, sender is saying to receiver that I can maximum accept 500 bytes at a one particular point of time. And my one segment size, this window size is going to store segments within it. This buffer is going to store segments. So it will say my one segment size is 50 bytes. So how many total number of segments sender can receive? So 500 divided by 50. 10. 10 number of segments. 10 number of segments sender can receive from the receiver at a one particular point of time. If receiver is going to send more than 10 segments to the sender at a one particular point of time, then all those segments has to be discarded. Okay, the maximum capacity of the sender is to get 10 segments at a one particular point of time. So this information, the device capability information, sender is giving to the receiver. Okay, now sender has exchanged his information with the receiver. Now it is the turn of receiver to share the device capability information with the sender. So it will say it is also going to use sin is equal to 1 because it is first time establishing connection with it. It is going to share its device capability information with the sender. So it says sin field is equal to 1. It says that my sequence number, they are just sharing the information that when they will be sending the data, what should be the first byte of your data. It says that when I will be sending you data after connection establishment phase, my data is ranging from 200 to 500. Okay, and the first sequence number which every machine chooses is basically a random sequence number. The first sequence number is a random sequence number, like 200. This is the first sequence number of this segment. So it is chosen randomly. Okay. And what it will say next? It will say that my segment size is 100 byte. My one segment size is 100 byte. And my window size 1000 byte. It says that my total buffer size is 1000 bytes and my one segment size is 100 bytes. So how many number of segments receiver can store? What is the buffer size? 1000 byte. So receiver is saying that I can store 10 number of segments in my buffer at a one particular point of time, and each segment size is basically of 100 bytes. Okay, and what other information receiver will send to sender? That acknowledgement is equal to 1. Acknowledgement is equal to 1. Acknowledgement is equal to 1 means receiver is saying to sender acknowledgement 1 means receiver is saying to sender that I have received your TCP header. Okay, and it will say the acknowledgement number is equal to 151. It will say I have received your TCP header. Okay, now I expect 151 byte of data from you. Actually, this send field is going to consume 1 byte of data. In here, if you look at, we were saying to receiver that when we will be sending data, the data ranges from 150 to 500 bytes. But now receiver is saying that I expect 151 byte initially from you. So 1 byte of data, 150. Okay, the sequence number 150, that 1 byte is consumed by the SYN field. It consumes one field. SYN field consume 1 byte of data. Okay. Next, what it will say? It will say both now have exchanged its information. Both the machines have exchanged their information. Now what sender will say? Sender will say acknowledgement equal to 1. It will say sender is saying to receiver now, I have received your TCP header. I have received it. And now I expect acknowledgement number from you is 201. Okay, I expect this byte 201 from you, because this 200 byte, this 200 sequence number, first byte sequence number is consumed by the SYN field. Okay, this 1 byte of data is consumed by this. So now it is saying that I expect data from you starting from 201 sequence number. So this is actually a connection establishment phase in which both are going to exchange its device capability information with each other. Okay, and we have basically two types of acknowledgements we will discuss now. Okay, so this is our connection establishment phase. They both just try to know each other. Now, after they have known each other, now we will be actually transferring the data. Okay, so the second phase we have is, now let's discuss the second phase, data transfer. So this is our sender. This is the sender machine. This is the receiver machine. Okay, now they have established connection with each other. Both these machines who want to communicate have established a connection with each other. Now what we have to do? We have to transfer the data between these two machines. Okay, so in the connection establishment phase, we discussed that the maximum segment size of the receiver is 100 bytes. In the connection establishment phase, we discussed that the receiver maximum segment size is 100 byte and the maximum segment size of the sender is 50 byte. Okay, and sender want to send the data from 150 sequence number to 500. Okay, so initially what sender is doing? It is sending one segment ranging from 151 to 250. Okay, we are initially sending one segment from sender to receiver. One segment size could be 100 bytes. Okay, and we are sending the sequence number from 151 to 250. This segment we are sending to receiver, and this sequence number, the sequence number from 151 to 250, we are sending to the receiver. This data or segment we are sending to the receiver. Okay. Now what receiver is doing? Receiver is sending back acknowledgement. Acknowledgement is equal to 1. What is the purpose of acknowledgement? Now receiver is making sure sender that I have received your bytes from 151 to 250. So receiver is saying sender that I have received your data. Okay, and the next byte which I expect from you is acknowledgement number is 251. Receiver says to sender that the next acknowledgement number which I expect from you is actually 251. Okay, and it is also going to send data. Sender sends a message to the receiver. Okay, let's suppose sender send hi to receiver. Receiver is also going to reply just by saying hello. Okay, so it is also saying some data back to the sender. What it is saying? It is saying sending some segment. Okay, ranging from 201 to 250. We are sending back one segment to sender from 201 to 250. The maximum bytes which we can keep in one segment is actually 50 bytes because the maximum segment size of the sender is actually 50 bytes. So we are sending 50 bytes to the sender. Okay. So this way we actually transfer the data between sender and the receiver. So we have basically two types of acknowledgement. One is pure acknowledgement. Second one we have is piggybacking acknowledgement. Piggybacking acknowledgement. Pure acknowledgement means you are just sending the TCP header. What does pure acknowledgement means? If sender is sending some data to the receiver, receiver is just making sure sender that I have received your data. Okay, if you are just sending only these two fields, acknowledgement and acknowledgement number 1, you are just saying to sender that I have received your message. Now please send me next byte 251. So this is just actually a pure acknowledgement. This is just a pure acknowledgement. And what is the purpose of piggybacking acknowledgement? Piggybacking acknowledgement means with the acknowledgement you are also sending data. Acknowledgement plus data is our piggybacking acknowledgement. You are sending acknowledgement. You are sending acknowledgement back to the sender. But with the acknowledgement, you are also sending data back to the sender. So this is our piggybacking acknowledgement. Okay. So piggybacking acknowledgement is good. Okay. If you are sending hundreds and thousands of packets on the network, and for the each request you have to send back acknowledgement, then there is going to be a lot of traffic. If you want to reduce the traffic, so the better option is send data with the acknowledgement. Your lot of traffic is going to be reduced. Okay, so this is our data transfer. The third phase we have is connection termination. Termination. So after the connection establishment, the complete, then we transfer the data from sender to receiver and from receiver to sender. Now we want to just disconnect. We want to terminate the connection. What does it mean? Let's suppose this is a sender. This is a receiver. Okay, this is a sender and this is a receiver. Now sender want to disconnect with the receiver. Sender doesn't want to send more data to the receiver. It just want to disconnect with the receiver. So what will do? Sender is going to send fin filled. Okay. Sender is going to send fin filled to the receiver. Sender is saying that I want to terminate the connection with you. I don't want to send you more data. Okay. Then what receiver will do? Receiver will send acknowledgement back. Okay. It will say, I received your message that you want to terminate the connection. It will also say, okay, let's terminate the connection. Then receiver will also send fin field to 1 to the sender. Okay. Then it is going to send the acknowledgement back to receiver that okay, I also received your message that you also want to terminate the connection. It is very important that both sides, when both sides agree that you want to terminate the connection, then actually your connection will be terminated. So both sides you have to send fin bit to 1. So then they will be terminating the connection. They will not send data anymore to each other. Okay. So this is our 3-way handshaking. So this is my email ID creativeeducation2110@gmail.com. If you have any question, you can contact me on this email ID, and I have mentioned the same email ID in the description box. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel.